Hello Internet. In this video, I'll be doing an unboxing and then installation of this Gator magnetic hook system to better organize my garage, and I'm using it for my outdoor tools. Keep watching. So the Gator magnetic hook company reached out to me shortly after I posted the video on how I made this slat wall in Scott's garage, do-it-yourself. Now, Scott's Garage is a project garage. I work on projects, variety of projects all the time. So I have to stay organized. I've worked hard over the years to better organize myself. Otherwise, things get cluttered. My workbench right now is somewhat cluttered. But when Gator reached out to me and said, would you review our product? I said, sure. And I knew the exact application. I wanted an area to store equipment I use for outdoor. So the hedge trimmer and the weed eater, and I wanted it to be by the exterior door. And so I thought it would be a great time to demo the product. Now let's take it out of the box. So again, they gave me three options, two of which gave me more of the Gator hooks. But one option gave me a basket, that's what this is here, and a couple of hooks, but also the metal plate that the magnet's attached to. I went back and forth, and I have a very specific application that I'll be using this for. So I just thought this would be the best option for me. So in looking at it, I mean, it's obviously really good quality, and it just looks very neat. I'll be taking it out of the packaging here. So the metal that you can attach things to. And these are the edge caps. And the hooks. So this hook says 45 pounds. This one says 45 pounds. I'm not sure how much the basket will hold, but I'm not going to be putting 45 pounds in that. All right, these are the little, look like, I'd call them drywall screws, but they will go in here. All right, here are the instructions. So well packaged. The metal looks great. I mean, just very nice. And if I like this, I'll be adding to it. So I kind of like that function of it. Just briefly looking at the instructions here. You know, a wall stud finder, which I have, but I know exactly where the studs are. Level, screw gun, Phillips screw bit. So included in this Gator magnet steel wall target package, that's what I got, the steel wall target package. One 16.75 inch by 12 inch steel wall target, 6 black wooden screws. So installation, there's 6 simple steps here. Step 1, use the wall stud finder to find the first wall stud and lightly mark its location with a pencil at the height you want the wall target installed. And the tip here for number 1, when determining the height of your Gator wall target system, consider the height of the tallest tool you will store on the system. Now, that's a good tip. I'll be storing basically the weed eater and the charger that charges the battery for the weed eater, and also the little trimmer there. And so I know the exact heights. And then number 3, while holding the wall target in position, use the screw gun to screw one wood screw in the upper left corner screw hole in the wall target. It makes sense. Just put one screw in first, and then if you need to adjust it, you can. And that's the tip. No, the tip is this. Keep the screw gun as perpendicular to the wall as possible to drive the screw perfectly square into the screw head, so the screw head is flush. That's just common sense, but a good tip. Number 4, place the level on top of the wall target and swivel the target on the screw in the upper right corner until the wall target is level. Screw in the remaining 5 screws. Makes sense. Number 5, take the next wall target or edge cap and tightly dovetail it into either side of the first wall target, making sure there is no gap between the wall target or the wall target and edge cap. Tip: if the first wall target is level, there is no need to level the next wall target or side cap, which makes sense. And then number 6, use the subtle grid pattern to keep Gator hooks square and plumb so your tools and equipment hang evenly on the wall target. Makes sense. The tip is stagger Gator hooks so that additional tools can be stored in the gaps between other tools to maximize space efficiency. And then there's also a QR code if you want to visualize the installation. I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I would have figured this out without reading the instructions. I know I would. But so far so good, and let's get it installed. You probably already see there are 6 holes already drilled in this wall. These holes are 16 inches apart because I already know where the studs are. And that's because I used my own slat wall, little mini slat wall here, but I'm replacing it now with the Gator hooks. So this paneling on this wall is very hard. It's hard to just self-tap the screws. So I'm going to do some pilot holes. Okay, so it's a relatively small area. The metal looks good, small area. Hopefully I can get everything I want to fit on here. Let's find out. The basket's going to hold my battery charger for the weed eater. Okay, that's good. Okay, well, those are very powerful magnets. I learned this from reading the instructions. If you want to move these magnets, it's pretty hard to pull them off of there. But the key is simply to lift this, and then they come right off. So that's very handy. All right, if I did it correctly, this all should work. We'll start with the weed eater. Real good. hedge trimmer. Perfect. Okay, this will be the test. This is really heavy. It's the battery and the battery charger for the Echo trimmer. See if the basket holds it. Yeah, no problem at all. It says it hold up to 40 pounds, and it's not 40 pounds, but it easily handles it, and it plugs in right here. Nice and convenient. And the charger, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it just turned on. And I had a problem with this charger in the past. I had it in my tool cabinet, and I would shut the lid on it, and it would overheat. This needs airflow, so there's plenty of airflow in this basket. And then one last thing, and that is the trimmer line for the trimmer here. So it's all right here. It's springtime, and I'll be doing yard work, and so it's all handy. It's right by the exterior door to the backyard. I absolutely love it. This is a high quality system. So I want to thank Gator Hooks for sending this to me, for giving me the privilege really to do a review of the product. And I'm not just saying this because they sent it to me, but this is something that I love. My wife came out here as I was filming. She absolutely loves it as well. And so I give it a thumbs up. Hey, if you got any value at all from this video, please give me a thumbs up for the video. It costs you nothing, but it's a great value to me. And we will see you in the next video.